Hello and welcome to Eat Your Backyard. This is my YouTube channel where I bring you with me in my quaint little food forest here in coastal Florida. This corner you're looking at here used to be just a sandy, forgotten fence line. And over the last 2 years, just been slowly but surely putting in cuttings and seeds of things which I know will grow there, and it is now thriving. There are a couple of things which I bought and put in. I'm talking about this back bed here, like these Cavendish bananas, but really everything from here down was all just cuttings. And I'm giving it what it needs through the chop and drop, bunny manure, a little bit of micronutrients, supplement on it, granular. And there you have it. So today, the purpose of this live stream, this is a very purposeful live stream, is to show you how I've been having success growing Persian mulberries from cuttings. And I want to start off by showing you a rather... Hey there, B. Noel. Good morning. Good morning. Happy to have you on the stream. I want to show you what a full size looks like. This is after roughly I would say, a year and change of growth. And you can see it is really doing well. This is the result of several trimmings to promote these lower branches. I don't want a lot of growth up top. It will end up just snapping over here. This is actually somewhat of a wind corridor. That's east, so the winds can get pretty heavy and it would eventually snap over, but I want it to grow stout enough and low enough also that I can pick the fruit. The only reason I'm letting it grow up so large here is because I'm going to harvest some of those cuttings soon. I'm not actually going to harvest the cuttings I'm going to use in this demonstration video today from this particular tree, because I want it to get more wood on the stalk. I think you'll have more success that way. I've certainly had more success that way. You can see the beautiful bark of the Persian mulberry. I really, really like it. Very, very easy to grow from cuttings. Fantastic fruit, but big. It can get big. This is one of my chop and drop plants now. I'm going to be taking a lot of cuttings from this thing moving forward to drop in the beds in the backyard. And also to feed to the chickens, feed to the bunnies. Either way, it all gets turned back in to soil. Now you can see here a little ever-bearing mulberry, which is a great variety as well, grown from a cutting. Using the same technique I'm going to demonstrate today. Look at this fence. This fence is coming down. And actually, I may just leave the 4x4s here and put some oak wood this way in order to continue to grow this Nepalese pad cactus, edible pad cactus up. Continue to keep that going. But the fence has reached the end of life. You can actually fence people coming over next week. Give an estimate on replacing it. Several estimates, and there you have it. That is jungle growth flower and vegetable potting soil. It was what was available and what I've used before to grow things. The worms sure like it. If you put this stuff out, you will draw worms in here in the backyard. And I'll just show you something real quick. This is my yard. This is the potting soil I threw on top, but you know, the yard is just sand. Anywhere you want a place to give it an extra oomph, just put some topsoil on top of the sand, and the interesting thing is the earth will just digest it right in there. But it gives, I think, the best chance for the grass to grow, certainly. All right, let's see. All right, so the first thing I want to do is select a good cutting. And the reason I was staring at this is these are little pots that I got from a bunch of potted vegetables that I actually have planted right there. And they will be perfect to grow small mulberry cuttings in. So I'm going to use those, but the first thing I'm going to do is get the cuttings. And I know just where I want to get them. I have another mulberry that I took as a cutting at the same time as that last one we were looking at, the full-size one. Yes? Okay, thanks, Jack. Jack is telling me that it is 5:54. That means the live stream release of the branch bending video on Eat Your Backyard is about to start. I'm going to jump over to that, but this is a good one. This has already been cut one time. You can see that. Yeah, and it has a nice woody bark on it. So I'm going to leave a few buds on there. Yeah, I think I'll do it right there. That's even a little bit big, but I'm just gonna go to, I can never decide. All right, I'm gonna go right to there. That should be enough. All right, and is there another good one? This one, oddly enough, it's not produced a shoot off, which is strange. I think I'm gonna go ahead and take a piece of this too. And that'll be enough. Just plant 2 today. All right. Not bad. All right, now I'm just gonna go ahead and remove the leaves. There's a lot of ways to do that. You can leave them on, certainly. Get it, leave them on. But in this case, it's just gonna make the pots blow over, and they will grow from this. And here's the whole process. I love this little shovel. I always kind of pack the soil in a bit when I fill up these little pots, because it just tends to, as soon as you water it, the level will go down, and you want enough soil. Not a bad idea to put a little mulch on top too, I would say. But the whole technique is just to simply, not all the way down to the bottom, but almost. That's the technique. See the woody area. And then the second thing, and I pack it in just a little. And there we have it. These should be putting up shoots in no time. Here's another ever-bearing mulberry. I'm just gonna add these right along here. Before I do, I think I'll water them. There you have it. Stay tuned for progress on those on the future live streams, but I expect them both to grow rather successfully and result in more mulberry trees that I can plant around for the purpose of harvesting the leaves on a perpetual basis. All right, thanks for watching. I hope you will jump over to the premiere release of branch bending, the ancient art of branch bending, and see how I use that technique to really get more structure and light management in my yard. All right, thanks for watching. See you over in the other.